So ask and you shall receive. A couple of weeks ago, I said Cheesecake Factory had a ton of new menu items. I said, should I spin back and do a bunch more? So this is part 2 of the new menu items at Cheesecake Factory. I spent $79.28 before tip or anything. We got 2 entrees, 1 side, and 1 appetizer, which is technically not a new menu item, but I've never tried this and it was always requested at Cheesecake Factory, so I wanted to try this. Starting to get warmer outside, which means we'll have more of the car videos that some of you like and some of you don't like, but we just do what's best for the video. So anyway, let's get into the first dish, which is this egg roll sampler. I've had a few of these, but not all of them, so it's a variety of their rolls with avocado, Tex-Mex, and cheeseburger spring rolls, and chicken taquitos. For people who don't know, I'm reading the description verbatim, and I always do research off the website so I know what the heck I'm talking about. But it doesn't have any of the sauces named, but I'm gonna guess that that one is a burger sauce, but let's see which one we got. This looks like the Tex-Mex egg roll. So it's got corn, onion, some black beans, and I believe chicken, usually a Southwest sauce. They really should have labeled this. I'm gonna guess it's that green one, but let's have the first bite with no sauce. It's funny, when you think of these types of egg rolls, this Southwest egg roll, Tex-Mex, you think of Chili's. I'm a person who loves Chili's. This is exponentially better because it's real ingredients. Nothing tastes frozen. There's actual chunks of chicken in here. The corn isn't mushy like you would get in the other places. Let's try. I don't think this is the right sauce. It might be. I think that goes to the taquitos. I'm pretty sure it's this sauce, which is like a Southwest type of sauce. I would eat a whole plate of those. Very, very good. As far as Cheesecake Factory goes, might be one of the better ones that I've had. Behind door number 2, we have the avocado egg rolls. The only ones I've had of these are the ones from BJ's Brewhouse, and I thought they were very good. Again, I have no idea what to dip these in. This look good? I tell you, for something that wouldn't make sense to me, every time people were like, you have to try avocado egg rolls, they are very good. I wish there was something more to this, because this just feels like straight up avocado. I am getting a little bit of tomato, but other than that, not much else. But it still works well. The texture, how creamy it is, and then most of the flavor that you get comes from the dipping sauces. But I do think BJ's Brewhouse had a better version of this. But they're decent. I still prefer the Tex-Mex version. But I'm not mad at those. You know how I talk. Now we have the cheeseburger egg rolls. I have never tried these. I always get scared to try cheeseburger anything because I just really don't like pickles. But I'm going to try them. What the hell? You never know, right? Beef, cheese, and a ketchup blend goes on here. Now, there's a burger sauce. I'm not going to bother with that because I'm not a fan of Thousand Island dressing. I'm going to try dipping in something else. A lot of people swear by those cheeseburger egg rolls. I have to admit, first time trying them, very good. They're simple. Again, what I'm tasting, seasoned ground beef, cheese, and there's some sort of like ketchup blend. It's not just doesn't taste like ketchup, but there's some sort of like onion powder, garlic powder seasoning blend to go with it. And it's got a good texture of like a creamy cheeseburger, which is really good. Like a kicked up hamburger helper sitting in an egg roll. I can get down with those. Those might be my favorite ones now. Again, my first time trying most of these, because I've never really eaten egg rolls. I always get mac and cheese balls when I went to Cheesecake Factory. And finally, the taquito, which I did have back in the summer. They're on the Skinnylicious menu. It's funny because these kind of just taste like the Tex-Mex egg roll, but remixed. And the difference with this one is you're not getting the corn and the other stuff, but the chicken and everything else seems almost exactly the same. And of course, it's not a spring roll wrapper. It's a fried tortilla. But when you crisp them up like this, there's really not much of a difference. A little bit coming from the tortilla with like a corn taste. But I like these. I liked them the first time. All of these aren't bad, surprisingly. My least favorite is the avocado, just because they should have did more with it, but it still has a nice texture to it. Ranking them 1 through 4, I would go with the cheeseburger at 1, the Tex-Mex egg roll at 2, the taquito at 3, and the avocado at 4. I will say this, I mean, it's not surprising because it is Cheesecake Factory. You're paying $17.50 for 4 egg rolls. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. Is it worth that? Not really, no. Well, I paid for it, so I'm gonna eat it. Overall, this whole dish gets a B if I'm rating it on a letter scale, just because I think it does taste good, but I feel like Cheesecake Factory usually gives you large portions. They're known for it. And 4 egg rolls for $17.50 to me is not a large portion. It is an appetizer, but $13.95. I can live with that, not a cent more. Of course, just like everything else, I checked off, can I have utensils in the bag? And I don't have any. I'm in the back of the parking lot. Cheesecake Factory is absolutely mobbed right now. I'm not going back in there. This is why I like filming at home a lot more, because you can have... So in my center console, there's nothing but a plastic butter knife. I don't have anything else. It's a shame, man. They are mobbed, but, you know, you pay $80 for your food, you want to get your stuff. Next up, we have their honey roasted carrots. I tried to get this last time, but they weren't out, so I just wanted to try it. Just like the asparagus, it cost $11, which is crazy for vegetables. Food prices are out of control, and I will openly admit that. But we're here. So these are slow roasted carrots with a maple brown butter glaze. I'm just going to eat these with my hands. There you go. It's funny because they talk about this maple brown butter glaze. It's served on a bed of this ricotta cheese, just like the asparagus, which is not in the description. I'm going to try to get this piece that doesn't have the ricotta on it because it's overpowering everything. I try to get pros and cons with everything. Pros. These carrots are cooked perfectly. They're perfectly roasted. They still have a little bit of bite, but they're nice and soft at the same time. There's like a sweet spot when you roast carrots, and they hit it. Other than that, I am still searching for the honey roasted maple brown butter whatsoever. Glaze, anything. It's not present. Like, if there's maple brown butter on this, then I must have lost my taste buds. None. Now, you can dunk these in the ricotta cheese. Gives it a nice creamy texture. But other than that, I'm just eating carrots. They're not really sweet outside of the carrot at all. Like, this is the first thing off the new menu item that I feel like I just lit my money on fire. Like, there's nothing about these. The asparagus was good. This, I'm just waiting for it. Again, I like carrots, so I'm still going to eat them. But where is it? I'm even grabbing a little crisps of... It's almost like they forgot it. It wouldn't surprise me if they forgot it. But, yeah. While these don't have anything wrong with them as far as how they're cooked, they don't taste like anything other than just some roasted carrots sitting on a bed of ricotta cheese. So I wouldn't recommend you lighting your money on fire for this one. So, overall, this gets a D. Next up, we have the spicy ginger beef tenderloin. So these are tender pieces of filet mignon sauteed with shiitake mushrooms, snap peas, peppers, and onions. They're spicy sesame ginger sauce served over white rice. This is going to be the most difficult thing to eat because, again, they didn't give me utensils, and I'm not going back in there in that mob, driving back all the way across this mall. I'm not doing it. Don't care. Let's try the beef first. This is the second time I've gotten beef. Panda Express is the first one, where it's surprisingly tender. I highly recommend not using a butter knife to eat your dinner, but we will figure this out. Here we go. It works. You know, I will give them this really isn't bad. I'm surprised that this has some level of spice to it. Again, it's not spicy, but at least they put some level of spice. Normally when they say spicy, it's not spicy at all. The beef is surprisingly tender. And the sauce, it being real, it kind of is very similar to Panda Express with a little bit of that ginger flavor, but overall more of like a soy garlic type of vibe. I feel like I've been eating this for 2 minutes and I'm already out of beef, which is never a good sign. But there is some red chili in here that does give it some semblance of a spicy dish. I think I said this last time, and I don't know if I'm losing my mind, but I feel like their portions got smaller. I feel like I used to get a lot more food from here. Maybe it's just like a psychological thing, but this cost $27. And that minute you just saw me eating it, I'm already almost out of beef. There's like 4 little pieces left. And I feel like these same to-go containers used to have a lot more food in them. I have nothing to corroborate that at this time. But as far as the taste of it goes, I think it's a pretty well done in this category type. I'll put it this way. I had P.F. Chang's yesterday, and this is better than anything I've ever had at P.F. Chang's, whose specialty is serving this. So they got that going for them, which is nice. On this level, I don't think it's elite. I just think it's slightly above average. I'll give it a B-. It's okay, but I'd eat it. But $27 for this, I don't know. Stupid for me to say that in my opinion because I went to Cheesecake Factory. Like, what did I expect? This is what they serve here. But I think it's decent. But it would be nowhere near my first choice at the Cheesecake Factory. And lastly, this is going to be the ultimate test of can I just try things that I don't necessarily think that I'm going to love. Because I ordered this chicken shawarma and I asked for it without pickles. It's their pita bread, obviously filled with grilled chicken, tomato, pickles, onion, and cilantro. What this looks like is that there's cucumber, or it could be pickles in the same way, a pickled cucumber that's chopped up really fine into like whatever their blend of vegetables that they use. It's also served over a bed of lettuce. And it doesn't look like there's a lot of chicken because I'm holding the chicken right here and everything underneath my finger is just straight up lettuce. I'll show you. It's just a straight up like lettuce thing. And this is the chicken that it comes with right here. So you don't really get a lot of chicken, but let's try this chicken out first. It's definitely a cucumber. And this tastes more like a gyro than any shawarma that I've had. So, again, it's literally a bed of lettuce. Pita bread, nice and soft, done well. And I can't do this, bro. This is literally just like a big ass lettuce wrap pita bread. So, that's what's in there. It tastes overwhelmingly cucumber to me, almost like tzatziki sauce. Which I've had shawarma before, and I know there's pickles in shawarma, but all the other stuff in it I've never had taste as heavy. This almost tastes more Greek than anything. Like, this is, look, it's literally just basically a salad and barely any chicken. Like, you'd be hard-pressed to find the chicken in this. It also comes with some sauce on the side. Looks like some hot sauce, and it looks like some garlic sauce. Yep, not garlic sauce. And fries. Let's try the fries out in the garlic sauce. The garlic sauce is delicious. That tastes like a lot of the places that I've gotten platters and stuff from. Really garlicky and creamy and good. We got some hot sauce. How is your hot sauce not spicy? That's incredible. It's actually incredible that your hot sauce is less spicy than hot sauce. All right, so we got a piece here. The best thing about this is the garlic sauce. Even the chicken is really bland compared to everything else when you eat it alone. But if you douse it in garlic sauce, you'll like it. Now, again, I've gotten pita and stuff like this from other places. This is 90% lettuce. Like, it's overwhelmingly lettuce. And I'm not used to having that much, even when I've ordered it, because a lot of times, even when I would go get shawarma from places, I would order it as is, and I would just take the pickles off the top, or something like that, and you could work with it. But this, for me, is more like they took a salad and stuffed it in a pita. And that's not exactly what I expected. If you are like a person that doesn't care if you order things like this and it's more vegetables than meat, I think you might like this. Just make sure you use a ton of garlic sauce. The pita is soft, and it seems pretty fresh, which is rare because a lot of these places will serve you pita that comes from a pouch, like a bag. And that's what they give you. This tastes better than that. It's actually really soft and not bad. But I don't really care for the chicken, and I don't really care for anything else in this. But I ordered it. I just wanted to take a shot. Never know. I think the first round that I did was a lot better than the second round. Admittedly, there were much more things in the first round that I thought were more appetizing, and I wanted to kind of broaden my horizons a bit. I would never order shawarma from the Cheesecake Factory, but I just took it stab in the dark. I know there's going to be people like, oh, like, what did you expect? Again, I've had shawarma before. I just never seen it where it's just like 2 little slices of thin chicken and then just straight up lettuce. And then they top it like, it's like they almost tried to hide the chicken in there. There is enough for me to actually do another rollout. There's some other stuff that I wanted to try. Like, they have a new burger and a couple of other things I wanted to try. So if people like this video and they want to see a third round, we will do it. I don't want to do a video where I have 17 entrees and stuff like that. But either way, I still like the Cheesecake Factory. I just didn't care for like 2 of those dishes. And I think that there's a weird thing where I feel like the dishes got smaller. I don't know where that came from. I don't know if that's psychological. And someone in the comments, if you've been there recently, can you tell me if you're a person who's been going forever like I have? Do you think the dishes have gotten smaller? The prices haven't changed, but I think they shrinkflationed it. I could be completely just psychological. But either way, I wanted to get back out here. I know some of y'all like the car videos. We'll be back in the car. I'm trying to get in here a couple times a week. Now that the studio's pretty much done. But we'll be back tomorrow. More content, many hand signs. They made it to YouTube.